Hello everyone. Yeah, this is a beautiful hair bonnet that you'll be learning how to make today. You can see it's so comfortable. Doesn't have an elastic band. I use velvet as the band, yeah, because I don't want any issues of having to complain of headache when I'm sleeping, maybe because the elastic is too tight. If this is something you like to make for yourself, kindly stay on to the end of the tutorial. This hair bonnet, you can also make it for kids, yeah, because it's very comfortable. Look at it. I use a velvet. You can use another stretchy material you feel like using, but for this tutorial I had to use the velvet and Ankara. So this is the back of the bonnet and this is the front. It's very fine. So, and please guys, kindly subscribe to my channel, comment and like this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hello beautiful people, how you all doing? Today we'll be learning how to make hair bonnet. Yeah, it's going to be a reversible hair bonnet, and this one is without elastic. So these are the materials we'll be needing. Our scissors, I'm going to use Ankara and a crepe. You can use a satin, a better satin, an Ankara, or any material of your choice. Then I'll be using this velvet as the band because I'm not using elastic, so velvet is stretchy. Yeah, so I'm going to be using this velvet for the band. Let's get started with the tutorial. So mates, this is my Ankara. You can see when I open it up, like this, the weight is 28 inches, the length is 28 inches. So you will now fold it into two like this. After folding into two like this, then you will now still fold again into two like this, because we are going to be folding in a bias form. So after folding like this, you will now still fold like this in a triangle form or a bias form. We are using 13 inches length. That is what we'll be using. So your 13 inches, you have to start from here, from this sharp end here. So you place your tape like so on it, like this. So you come to this angle here, you mark your 13 inches like this. So you leave it there and you continue rotating your 13 inches. You rotate like this. So now this is our 13 inches. So what we will now do now is just to cut. So now we've cut now. Just drop this one aside. Then take the crepe. The crepe is going to serve as the inner. So you repeat the same process. So you now take like this. So you fold the way we fold the main material, the Ankara. Then you also still fold like this again. So you can see the triangle here. So just place your Ankara fabric on it like this. Then you can now cut. Okay, so this is it. Now let's open it. Let's open it up. So because it's a reversible bonnet, what you will just do is to just face it like this. This is the wrong side of the Ankara, and also take this one. The crepe doesn't have any wrong side or right side, they look the same, so you just place it. So now what we're not going to do is we're not going to run a gather stitch on it, a loose stitch. We'll run it all the way down, so the two thread will be meeting here. So mates, I've finished running a gather stitch on it. I had to stitch 2 times because sometimes when you stitch on one line and you're drawing it, it might end up cutting and you now have to start all over again. So what I did is I had to stitch on 2 lines all through, so that anyone that cuts along the line, I can now start the second line. So it is safer that way for a gathered stitch. For a loose stitch, it is safer. So what we're now going to do is, let's start gathering. So you pick up one thread. You pick up one thread like this. You pick up one thread and you start pulling it. So guys, this is how it is. Yeah, and I turned it. This is the inside. This is the inside, and this is the outside. So now what we're not going to do is, I measured my round head and I got 22.5. So you will now take that 22.5, you divide it by 2. 22.5 divided by 2 equals to 11.25. So you take your tape and you measure where 11.25 is. Here I have 9 inches, so it's not my size. So what you will now do is to just increase it, increase it, you get your round head measurements. Okay, so this is 11.5 now. Yeah, so what you will now do after getting your desired measurement, so just take the mouth, and you tie it. After tying, take your scissors and trim off. Yeah, so you just make sure you just loosen everything up. Yeah, so this is our hair bonnet. It's getting ready. Then now the velvet, I told you I'm going to use a velvet. Yeah, so this is the velvet. This on this length side is the one that is stretchy. This other side is not stretchy. So I think I'm going to use the stretchy parts. So I'll fold like this. I'm going to cut on fold. It has to be 2.5 inches. My round head measurement is 22.5, but I'm going to be minusing 2.5 from it, so I'll be cutting 20 inches length. I'll be cutting 20 inches length. That's the length of 20 inches by 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. Okay, so this is our headband. So you open it up like this. You will now fold it into two, like so. Fold it into two like this. Yeah, so you sew with half inch. You sew like this with half inch. After sewing like this with half an inch, so we're not going to fold it. So when you want to fold, open it like this, and you now fold into two. You fold into two like this. Now take the hair bonnet. Just try and notch a little here, so that you can indicate the midpoint. Come to this side also and notch the middle point here. Okay, so now let's assume this middle is one of the middle points. So go to the other side here and try and notch one side. That serves as the middle point. So let's start like this. So you place this one on this place you notched, then use your pin to secure it down. You push it inside like this. Yeah, so let's now go to the other side that we notched. Okay, so guys, we have our hair bonnets now. So you now go and sew immediately after your line here, after the second stitch here. You sew on it. You sew it round. Yeah, I have sewn it like this. I've sewn. After sewing, if you notice any thread coming off, you can just use your hand and pull it off later. So we're not going to do the finishing now. This is how you close your finishing. But if you can trim off this excess here like this. Okay, so guys, I've finished trimming off inside. So what you can now do is, now we're not going to close it up. So you just take it from outside here and you just fold it inside like ½ inch. Fold it inside like ½ inch. When you are folding, you can use your pins to also still secure them down. So let's do that and see. But if you know you can sew without any issue, no problem. You can use your pin and just hold them down with ½ inch like this all the way down. Make sure you are closing don't allow the stitch inside to show. Yeah, I'll show you the final look of it. So soulmates, this is the outcome of our hair bonnet. You can see it's so beautiful. This is the inside, so you can wear this outside and you can wear this one. So it's so fine and so beautiful. So we've come to the end of the tutorial. Thank you guys for watching.